Hi, welcome back to Orlando Experience. We're here at Epcot today to go look at the Festival of the Holidays. It did start just a little bit ago. We're here on the 29th on a Wednesday, so we're coming a little bit later after it started. But if you're curious what this is, they do Christmas all around the countries. They put up plenty of decorations. They have a bunch of different like Santas from all the different countries at the countries do a little show. And then the big thing is they do the candlelight, that is the Christmas story reading back in the American Pavilion. So we're here, we're gonna go look at some of the food booths, we're gonna look at decorations. I don't know if we're gonna see candlelight tonight, but we are gonna go around and see which of the Santas we can see. It is 4:50-ish, so I know they stopped doing it around 5:45, so hopefully we can hit a couple of them. We'll definitely be coming back more than once though throughout the season, just to make sure we do some filming of the Santas in all the different countries with all the decorations during the day. So we're gonna go ahead and head in. So we're heading back to the Land Pavilion right now, and I did want to mention that Moana Journey of Water is fully open now, and it is a great walkthrough. I love it. So supposedly all these construction walls are supposed to be down soon. They don't look like they're super ready yet. I know they were supposed to be done sooner than I thought they would be open. It's definitely looking like that. They still don't have a lot of the paneling up. There's a lot of missing components to the building. So I don't know when they will actually open it, but I do see it being not super soon.
Nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. Discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
By developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals.
Houses, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow. But one of the most important holiday crops, actors in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm with a cup of hot cocoa, thanks to this tropical plant.
That's where we were a minute ago.
Raised here, using our sustainable water systems, make up just some of the dishes served from this great community. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Citrus, like the oranges grown here, are common in Florida. But in Northern Europe, where fresh fruit is rare in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune. They say it's better to give than to receive. And in this greenhouse, we're celebrating the holidays by giving back to the land using innovative farming techniques.
Pretty purple flowers, right?
By we give them better protection from disease. With these gifts, our plants can grow an abundance of festive vegetables. This greenhouse alone grows a bountiful 15 tons of produce each year. When we give more, we receive more, making the most of the land's green gifts. The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. Do you like eggnog? You can thank nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, Epcot scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
Pretty flowers. Okay, that's enough.
So there was a look at the land overlay for the holidays. I think it is a very, very good overlay. Seems like every year they keep adding more Christmas stuff to it. So I would highly, highly suggest doing that. Even if you don't come during the holidays, I highly suggest the land. I think it's a little underrated. I think it gives you a cool sneak peek on how they grow some of the food here and also how they invent new ways to grow things. I think it's super cool. And then the holiday overlay is amazing. I mean, they keep adding more and more decorations every year. They have a bunch of different hidden things. As you saw in the video, there's also a 100th in one of the plants to celebrate the 100th anniversary. So again, just really suggest that. So I think we're gonna head back into the countries now and we're gonna start heading into the pavilions. I think we are gonna go try to see candlelight tonight. So we'll catch up probably over in the countries. Just here's another look at some of the construction happening behind the walls still. It definitely still does not look even close to being done, and we know with Disney construction they take an awfully long time. So we'll see when they actually do open that up. So this year they're doing Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition. It's one of the paid experiences, so you're going to pay for it and then you'll walk around the countries and you'll put the sticker in where you find, or I'm assuming Olaf's holding something, so you'll just put the sticker on where the country is you find. And you do get a reward at the end. I'm not sure what it is this year, but we will probably do it at some point during the season, so I'll definitely come and film that. Here's some look at the merch too for this year.
Yeah, it is cute. I don't know why I look at that. Where the refreshment station is. Yep, so if you go right about there, you're okay, thank you.
Where are we going? Home and like.
Another thing they are doing this year again is they're doing the cookie stroll. So they have the festival booths up all around the world showcase, and the cookie stroll is you get one of the festival maps, and every time you buy one of the cookies that is part of the cookie stroll, you do get like a sticker, or it's a stamp. I think it might be a stamp. and then at the end I do believe you get a free treat, as in free, you bought everything else, but I don't know what it is this year. We might do it at some point during the year, but I'll let you guys know if we do. So I did notice the other day that they did open up a new ice cream stand over here next to the bathrooms, but where the old Starbucks location or temporary Starbucks location was. So it does look like they have a bunch of the new floats out into the water for the new nighttime show that is coming out on next Tuesday from the filming of this video, and we will be there that night to film its very first show. So I am going to try to film a decent amount of the stuff tonight if possible. Candlelight is at 7, so I have to get in line fairly soon, but we will try to film multiple probably days during the holidays this year, especially here, because there's just so much to film. There's so much merchandise, there's so many booths, and there's just so much to do. And here's the stage over here in Canada where they have a live band. They are doing Christmas. So we did miss him, and I don't think we'll see him again tonight because we are moving along. But they do, again, special holiday stuff in each of the spots in the park, to my knowledge. I think almost all of them. I think there might be a couple that don't, but most of the spots do some sort of holiday thing. So if you do decide to do the Olaf expedition, this is what you're going to be looking for. Just little Olaf figures are going to be back in the country, somewhere in the country. This one is right back by this shop, right across the way from the courtyard. I definitely think this is the most unique park that does holiday stuff, just because you really get to see all the different things that different countries do, and you get to see them dressed up in their own way a lot of times. And I think that's really cool, and I definitely think this is one of the best holiday park things they do anywhere in the world, because it's just unique, and you get to see all the different things that different countries do, and there's a bunch of different food, and I think it's just a really great time. So we're heading into Morocco right now. We're gonna go check out their Hanukkah storyteller real quick. So it doesn't seem like they have much for holiday decorations back here in Morocco, actually back in the pavilion. But I did just want to say this is an amazing pavilion that I don't think enough people walk back in anymore because the restaurant's not open back here and there's not much back here, but it is a very quiet and nice pavilion.
That's you. Happy New Year. Or, as the Japanese say, Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. My name is Sakura. Yes, the old year is gone, and it's time to welcome the new year. So even though it's a bit early, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you, thank you. Irashaimase. Welcome to the Japan Pavilion and our celebration of the traditional Japanese New Year, or Oshogatsu. It lasts from January 1st through January 7th. Today, I appear before you as a humble street vendor. But what I have to sell is a very important part of Oshogatsu. And here it is. It's called a Daruma doll. It's rather handsome, don't you think? The Daruma is like a good luck charm. As you can see, it has no pupils in his eyes. The custom among Japanese is to make a wish and paint in the left eye. I made a wish on my own doll. See? Then, if your wish comes true before the end of the year, you must paint in the other eye. I'm still waiting for my wish to come true. But what if your wish doesn't come true before the end of the year? Well, that's okay, I guess. Because you can always try again next year, because I've got lots of Daruma dolls for sale. Irashairashai. I've got little Darumas, big Darumas, all kinds of Daruma dolls for sale. Irashairashai. Did you know the legend of the Daruma dates back to the 6th century when a Buddhist monk named Daruma Taishi journeyed from India to China to spread the teachings of Buddha. His journey was difficult, and oftentimes the roads that he traveled was plagued with bandits. But he had no weapons. How could he protect himself? The answer is in the teachings of Buddha. Listen, my disciples, if the body is in poor health, then the spirit will also be weak. Thus, Daruma developed a system of exercise to keep the mind and body healthy, and to deal with the bandits. The system exercise traveled all the way to Japan. Practiced with empty hands, it was called kara, meaning empty, and te, meaning hand. Ha, 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 ha. Karate. Years later, Daruma went to a temple at the top of a great mountain, where he meditated. For 9 years. Can you imagine remaining motionless for 9 years? I can't even stay still for 9 minutes. And this, it is said, is why the Daruma is a symbolic reminder for the Japanese of patience and persistence through the ups and downs in life. As we say, Nana Karobiya Oki, which means literally knock down 7 times, get up 8. Now, New Year's, or Oshogatsu, is a time to get back up, a time for rejuvenation, asking for blessings, and celebrating the coming of spring. On this day, my family and I carry out centuries-old rituals and traditions together. During this time, everyone should be free from stress, work, or study. So we do many New Year preparations in advance. We clean, we mail greeting cards, and we even make a cold and colorful delicacy to eat over the first few days of the new year. The delicacy is called Oseshi Ryori. and I remember my mother spending days and days preparing it. When I was a little girl, she would explain the significance of each part of oseishi ryori as she made it. Sakura-chan, would you like a taste of oseishi ryori? Ah! How about sweet omelet or datemaki? Brings learning. You like to learn, don't you? How about fish eggs? Yum! Kasunoko brings fertility. Fertility means grandbabies. Don't you want to have a big family? Oh, child. Well, there are black beans or kuramame for health. Sweet chestnuts are pretty controlled for a while. Money! I want that! Lots and lots of money! Gimme! Ah! But dinner on New Year's Eve is my favorite. Can anybody guess what we eat on New Year's Eve in Japan? Sushi? Oh, that sounds very good. It's actually something, oh, it's in the soup. It's long. Soba, yes, we eat soba noodles. Since childhood, I've always stayed up late on New Year's Eve eating soba noodles, hoping to live a long and healthy life, like the soba noodle. Then, at midnight, I would hear the ringing of the huge bronze Buddhist temple bells. Gong! Gong! In a ritual called Choya no Kane. Can anybody guess how many times those bells ring for? 12? Higher, much higher. Okay, less than 365. 20? Higher. 50? Oh, I heard 100. Was 100 plus 8? Everybody? Yes, it is 108. Oh, yes, you're all geniuses. Yes. It is 108 times. In Japanese Buddhism, it is said that humans have 108 bonno, or earthly desires, like laziness, stubbornness, greed. Can you guess which bonno the little girl wanting lots and lots of money had? As is Japanese traditions, after 108 gongs of the bell, I bid my desires sayonara and start the new year with a clean slate. And on the first day of the new year of Ganjitsu, I put on new clothes from head to toe and go out to watch the first sunrise of the year on Hatsu no Day. Before breakfast, I drink a sweet spiced wine called otoso. It is said that by drinking otoso, we vanquish evil spirits within us and prevent sickness within a mile of our home. Then I run to the mailbox to check for beautiful New Year's cards called Nengajo received from family and friends. Later in the day, callers to my family's home come in for a meal of oseishi ryori and more otoso. Then we go to the Shinto shrine together to pray for blessings for the new year. Everyone in Japan gets into the spirit of Oshogatsu, enjoying the symbolism and beautiful customs of the new year, like a wish on a Daruma doll. That wish I made for wealth all those years ago came true. I make a good living as a vendor now. But every year since, I wish for happiness, a different form of wealth. No? I find happiness in sharing my family and cultural traditions with curious new friends, like all of you. Because of my time with you, my wish has come true. I've spoken for too long. I must get back to selling my Daruma dolls. But before I go, I leave you all with this wish. Minasan dozo, yoi otosho omukai kudasai. May your Daruma's eyes be painted in each and every year, and all your wishes come true. And if you need one, Daruma's for sale. Happy New Year, everybody.
Again, just like Morocco, there's not a whole lot actually back here in Japan. There's some things here and there, but actually not a whole lot back in Japan. It's mainly over at the front. As we just saw, we did get to catch one of the shows tonight. We'll be making sure to catch more of the shows my next video when we're actually here during the day. now I think we're gonna head out of Japan and head over to America.
You think that's a machine or something?
Let's take a picture with the music. Okay? Okay, stay right here. Wait, my dad and go get our seat, buddy. Get a face. All right. Okay.
Alright, so that was a look at America. We are heading straight back to Candlelight now. We're getting in line for it. I do suggest getting in line very early for Candlelight, especially depending on the narrator for that night, because it can get really crazy, especially with dining package, because there's a lot of dining package. So if you want to see it, make sure you're getting in nice and early. I don't think we're going to film much Candlelight. I think we filmed it before. And they also do stream Candlelight on, I think it's on the Disney website, some of the nights, I think towards Christmas time. So we're going to go in and watch it, and then we'll catch up with you guys after. Alright, so we just got out of the Candlelight Processional. It is a fairly long show, and again, if you get there early like you should, because that's the only way you're going to get a spot. They say they sell a lot of dining plan now, so just make sure you get there early. Another thing I'd like to mention, those seats in there are very uncomfortable, which is to preference that it just makes your butt fall asleep. But otherwise, I think that's about it from us tonight. I think we're gonna try to do everything past America another day, and I'm also gonna try to come back and definitely do a lot of the Santas and the different tradition shows all around the showcase. So I think we're gonna walk back around, and then we'll end up back at the front to finish off. Alright, well that's officially it from our first night at the Festival of the Holidays here at Epcot. I think this is a really good event if you really like just Christmas in general, or even just any sort of holiday, because they've got really anything for anyone. There's plenty of stuff going on. Again, we are going to come back and film some other stuff as the event progresses, but that was it for tonight. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
What?